everybody.
Don't forget to guess how many trainers are in the big trainer.
Solo right now.
Whoever gets the guess right wins
My
the trainer.
sidekick Todd has been waylaid by
Also get to guess what you're
a
gonna win.
little bit of winter. But we are here to have just a look around our icy, beautiful Levee Park, and also watch as the community commemorates the Hanukkah season by lighting a menorah down here in our beautiful circle that is right behind me. You can see I walked away a little bit because I don't have the microphone, so I don't want the sound to be terrible, but I'll tell you what, a couple things. One, if I look like I'm bundled up, it's because it's cold. We are the Miami of Minnesota, but I'm not gonna lie to you, that doesn't mean a lot right now because it's about, I think it might be 15 degrees, but the wind is kicking up and it's got kind of a drizzly snow coming down. So this is winter. This is, you know, welcome to winter in Minnesota. Even the warmest corner of Minnesota, we're having a little bit of a moment right now. I'm gonna give you a look at the bridge though. It looks really pretty, okay? While we're waiting for them to get started, I'm just gonna give you guys a look around. Isn't that beautiful, you guys? Really. Yeah, I wish I brought my camera down here. That would be nice. That would be a gorgeous photo, but maybe I'll wait until it's a tiny bit warmer. There's the boathouse over there. They are open seasonal hours now. Anyone who's ever eaten there. Okay, so heading back towards the center of the festivities. I'm gonna try to talk to the microphone so you can hear me. It's a little windy though, sorry. They have treats, they have some traditional kosher donuts here. They also have, I think, hot cider and maybe some hot coffee. I could use both. I have hand warmers and foot warmers. Oh yeah, remember that time I was wearing these mittens and I said, oh, I don't even need them. I just wear them because they're so cute. Well, I need them today. It's pretty cold. I'm gonna just give you a look around, okay? Hang on. Hot chocolate, what? Okay. Okay, I'm going to confess right now that I don't know a lot about the Jewish celebration of Hanukkah, but I did read a little bit before I came. It actually commemorates a time when the Jews fought the Syrian Greeks. This must be anciently. And when they defeated them, they went into the temple and all of the menorah oil had been spilled except for one container, which should have lasted one day, and it didn't. It lasted for 8 days, and so now they have a holiday that's 8 days long, and it starts with the celebration of that oil, kind of like the fishes and loaves story of the Christian faith, and the rest of their holiday, I think someone's going to speak a little bit about it. There's a dreidel. I don't know what that is. If you know, post it in the comments. I think it's like their version of Krampus or Santa or something like that. I'm not exactly certain what that's about either, but I'm here to learn, and so are a lot of other people, you guys. Look at this. So here in a few minutes, they're going to get started. And once they do, with the little ceremony, I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to let them talk, but it's kind of fun music. It's not what I expected. It's not what I expected for a Hanukkah party, but I guess I've never been to a Hanukkah party before, so there you go. Here, I'm just going to give you another look around, and we're going to wait for them to kick off with these candles, and it should be just a minute or two. I think they're right there. People are doing a little bit of jumping to stay warm. I can't say I blame them. A few more people are rolling in. Hang on, you guys. Wait a second. I see people talking about this holiday, and I'm going to ask them what they can tell us about it. As long as we're waiting and waiting, it's better than going and eating a donut, right? Hang on.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Because you sound like you know what's going on here. Oh, you're a reporter.
Yeah.
You're a reporter for the Daily News. He's doing the same thing we're doing. Mary, what's going on here? Everybody recognize Mary Farrell? Menorah?
Hi. Well, we're just gathering here, and we see the lighting candles. So right now, people are gathering,
Mine too. Look at, and actually we got the fire department here just in case. I mean, I guess that, I don't know how big the menorah lighting gets, but I think maybe they're just coming to commemorate with the community. They probably don't actually need to be here, but I was sitting in my car pulling up when the fire truck pulled up, and I thought, whoa, what's happening? We're getting a late start, so we're gonna keep walking around and looking around a little bit. You know me, I cannot sit still. I can't. I just can't. I can't. So let's just look what's going on over here. Levee Park is not really lit up for the holidays. If you know Winona at all during the holidays, they really do a couple of things. One, we've got downtown. It's looking pretty nice, and the other is Wyndham Park. Looks beautiful. They lit up. They used to just light up a couple of big trees along the edge, but now they have lit up the gazebo and then trees around it, and it just looks really, really special. There were carolers the other night. If you guys are looking for something to do, you should check out Winona because right now it's really got its holiday spirit going, and it's extremely, extremely pretty here. We got just enough snow to make it a really nice white holiday season, which is lovely because it covers up that, you know, the brown. And here, I'll give you a look down this way on Levee Park. Oh, that wind! Hi, Leanne Becker. Yes, it is really pretty cold. Oh, look at this. Look at these lights are doing lights, different colors. That's pretty. Yes, it is mighty cold. Although, you know, the reason we think it's cold is because this is just the first really cold snap that we've had here. It probably right now, it might be about 15 degrees, but the wind is blowing some, and so it just feels worse. It feels worse than it is, because number one, we're not ready. Are we ever ready though? I mean, I guess that's a question for over a cup of hot chocolate. Yeah, isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness. Hey Bill Cool, how's it going? So anyway, what we're waiting for, folks, is there's a lighting of a menorah ceremony that's commemorating Hanukkah, and so people from the community have come to. I'll turn it around. People from the community have come to just recognize that with members of the community who are of the Jewish faith, and to learn about their culture and learn about their religion, learn about their beliefs, and celebrate their traditions with them here in Levee Park. They're running a little bit late, but people are dancing to stay warm because, you know, that's what we do in Winona. And also there are a lot of different snacks on the table, like kosher donuts. There's some candy. I saw hot chocolate. I see Mayor Jerry Miller walking around eating a donut. The former mayor, sorry. Legendary former Mayor Jerry Miller. Oh, I see the police chief is here. Ooh, the fire department. What's going on? This is a high-powered turnout. All right, hang on, I'll turn it around. You guys got to be sick of looking at me right now. Oh my gosh, we've got like Walmart outlets dancing.
That'll do it.
Well, the council meeting tonight, isn't it?
Hi, Darcy O'Laughlin. Bring him on video. Oh.
Jog over and warm up.
Who do we want to see on video? Oh. Maybe Jerry Miller. Hey, let's talk to Tom Williams.
Hi! Yeah, we can talk to him. Wonderful. How are you?
Good, how are you? We're doing Facebook Live for Visit Winona.
Come down to the levee.
we were just wondering what time we're going to start and what's going on here.
So 5 o'clock obviously is our little pre-enjoyment with hot chocolate and some water and some donuts. And then at 5:15 there's going to be So we got, 10 more minutes. So we're just kind of socializing in between and saying hello to everybody.
Okay. Oh, this is fun. Okay,
2,000 years ago, Jerusalem
Bye,
was
Tom.
under the control of the Syrian Greek Empire. At first, they let the Jews do their own thing, but eventually, they started forcing the Jews to do Greek stuff, and they made it illegal to do Jewish stuff. Eventually, a small group of courageous Jews fought against the giant Greek army, who had tons of soldiers with weapons and elephants and were really strong and scary. But miraculously, the Jews won. But that was only the first miracle. When the Jews went back to the Holy Temple to clean out all the Greek stuff, they couldn't light the menorah because the Greeks had depurized all the oil. Is that a word? Anyways, they searched, and finally they found one jar of pure oil. But it was only enough for one night, and it took 8 days to make new oil. But they lit the menorah anyways, and there was another miracle. The oil lasted for all 8 days. So every year, we commemorate the miracles that happened in those days by lighting our own candles each night and thanking God for everything He does for us.
The time is here. Let's wish everybody a happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah!
Happy Hanukkah. We want to make sure they hear us all the way in St. Paul. Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah!
There we go. My name is Rabbi Shlomi Green. I'm one of the rabbis at Chabad of Southern Minnesota. Thank you so much for joining tonight's Hanukkah party right here in the heart of Winona County and the heart of Winona, Minnesota. Right on the banks of the Mississippi River. There are those that say this is the largest menorah on the entire Mississippi River. Wow. Wow. Call the Guinness Book of World Records. I'd like to share something quickly about Hanukkah. Of course, we are all here right now in the cold and shivering. And I'm sure when the rabbis made the holiday of Hanukkah, they were thinking about Israel, not necessarily the cold of Minnesota. But nonetheless, we know that the candles are lit. The holiday of Hanukkah is commemorated for 8 days. And in the Jewish calendar, in the way that the Jewish calendar works, the day starts at the night. So tonight starts the second day of Hanukkah. Okay, you got that? So last night was the first night, which means that this morning was the first day. Tonight is the second night, which means tomorrow is the second day. And so on and so forth for 8 days. And the underlying, or really the main, one of the prominent themes of Hanukkah is, as we see, there are 8 branches, and that all we need is one more light, one more flask, one more wick, one more flame, which that will change the entire way, our entire outlook of the entire candelabra until we are filled up at 8, and hopefully even more and more and more. But again, the idea is that just one more good deed, one more person that you pass in the street that may be having a bad day, you give them a smile. Just one extra act of kindness, that's all that's needed in order to really change the paradigm of one's life. We'd like to say some thanks to a few people before we continue. Most importantly, the city of Winona and all of our dignitaries. So this menorah lighting that's ran by the Jewish community and helped by Chabad of Southern Minnesota. This is something that we do in various different communities. In fact, last night on the lawn of the White House, the Chabad rabbi lit a menorah at the White House. So this is something that's done in many, many places. And one of the things that are done during such a public menorah lighting is that we honor various dignitaries within the community. And the idea of that is that, similar to the video that we just watched, we spoke about how a small group of Maccabees, the people that put their lives on their line, whether it was physical, personal, spiritual, they put their lives on the line for the behalf of many, even in cases where it takes immense self-sacrifice. And once again, we look at the menorah and we see how there are 8 branches on either side, and then there's the middle branch. The middle, which is in the Hebrew referred to as the shamash or the shamish, which means the attendant candle, which that one is always lit every night. It could be the first night, the last night. This one will always be lit first, because at the end of the day, it's a servant, it's an attendant to the community, and really is the light that we all look up to really give us the strength to make our own lights. So with that being said, we'd like to invite all of our emergency responders of the fire department and the police department to please join us over here for the menorah lighting. Give them a round of applause. We'd like to ask our sheriff to please join us. Oh, here he is. Okay, sorry. Of course, speaking about attendance of our community, we'd like to ask Representative Pulowski to please join us as well. Okay. And a good friend, Scott Olson, and really the brains behind this entire project, Mr. Miller, if we can ask you to join us, please. And the missus. Please. Here, let's stand over here. And the dreidel man. Get the dreidel man in here. And the council people as well, please. Okay, perfect. Hold on tight for a photo. Okay, you guys can stay here while we're lighting the menorah. We'd like to ask Jerry to please light the menorah for us. Here's my blowtorch. Can't do it without the fire. You could try. And we'll put the blessings on the screen. Hold on one second. Amen.
Do the next two.
Okay, perfect. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam.
I think this is going to take a little while. I'm not gonna record the whole thing because I was just here to give you a look, and I think it's beautiful. and the singing is nice, and the celebration is something that kind of warms my heart a little bit to see this community coming together for this event. This is the lighting of the menorah, commemorating the Hanukkah celebration, local people of the Jewish faith, and also community members who are coming to support them and celebrate with them this very special holiday. So I'm Cynthia Porter, visit Winona every week. We go wherever you tell us to go. What do you want to see? We're going to go. And next week is going to be somewhere different. Happy holiday season to everybody. I hope you're all doing great. And I will just talk to you soon. Bye.
Everybody's just